Hey y'all, it's DJ Kitty.
And Miss Morningstar.
And you are tuned into Our Plugs of Community Connection, where culture, commerce, and community come together on one powerful platform.
Absolutely. This is a show that connects Black and minority-owned businesses, nonprofit organizations, entrepreneurs, community leaders, and change makers all in one place. We don't just talk, we build, we uplift, and we plug you into the resources that help our community grow.
Yep. From business ownership and financial empowerment to mental health, education, arts, culture, and justice. This is a space where real conversations meet real solutions.
I know that's right. So wherever you're listening, whether it's from home, at work, or on the move, stay locked in because you're officially plugged into Our Plugs, the Community Connection.
Now let's get into today's show. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Oh my goodness. Happy Friday, Holly Springs, Mississippi. Happy Friday, Memphis, Tennessee. We made it. Mama made it. It has been a week. You know, even though we had a holiday this week, I don't know what was in the water, but it's been a crazy week. And I am glad to see Friday. I want to say good morning to our family out there in Holly Springs, Mississippi, as well as Memphis, Tennessee. Thank you for tuning in this morning. Thank you for allowing us to be in your atmosphere. Thank you for listening to our message. We truly appreciate you. I'm going to give you your daily reminder to drink your 16 ounces of water first thing in the morning and take your morning medication, as well as find you something great to eat for breakfast. Breakfast is an important meal of the day. It starts the day off right. So get your breakfast in and come on in and listen to this amazing show. Speaking of amazing shows, so let me tell you who our guests are today. We have DeeJay and the Real DeeJay in with their political tea. I cannot wait to have them join us and tell you guys what is going on. There is nothing like getting some news from people who know exactly what they're talking about. And they break it down. And it's the message that we all need to hear because, hey, why not? And then to end our show, we have a young man. His name is Keith Young. He is the CEO, the founder of Young Helping Hands. He is doing amazing things in his community, and that is exactly what it's all about, making sure that our communities have what they need in order to be successful and sustainable in this crazy climate that we're in. But before we can get started, we always start with positive affirmations. And where do we get those positive affirmations from? No one other than my girl, Mrs. Morningstar, the affirmation queen. Good morning, Miss Morningstar. How are you?
Happy Friday!
Yes,
We made it,
yes.
y'all. Y'all know this is my favorite day of the week. So we are here finally. Yes, happy Friday. Even though the weekend is going to be a little, chilly.
A little.
Around the world, all around the country at least. Yeah, it's gonna be something else. So y'all make sure y'all bundle up, get your snacks ready, and be bundled and cuddled up, booed up this weekend. This is gonna be cold everywhere. Yeah. But I'm happy Friday is here though. I'm gonna be proud and happy to be cuddled up because it's gonna be cold anyway. So we're gonna be home and chilling. But Saturday being my favorite, or the weekend being my favorite time of the week, I want to do some Saturday affirmations. I think a Saturday is like the most popular day of the week, along with Friday evening. You get to kind of either have some plans or wind down, relax, just enjoy your weekend, all your hard work you did all week. Now your brain get a chance to kind of rejuvenate and you get to relax.
Breathe.
Woosah. You get to bring it down. Exactly. So I'm looking forward to it. So today we're going to talk about peace and strength, growth and purpose, and relationships and community, all part of your journey. Okay. And let me just give you a few of these affirmations. Y'all know what to do with it. Write them down, sticky note, but remember at least 3 of them. Peace and strength. I don't face anything alone. I can rest because God is in control. Peace is possible even in chaos.
Mm-hmm.
I have courage because I am not abandoned. Growth and purpose. Every struggle can grow something good. My pain is not wasted. I'm not who I used to be, and that's a gift. My weakness makes space for God's strength. I can forgive because I've been forgiven. I'm a work in progress, and that's okay.
Hmm.
My story matters even in the hard parts. God's plan for me is better than my own. I can walk forward even when I don't see a full path. Oh,
Amen.
yes. I have everything I need for today. Relationships and community. I was made to belong, not to live isolated.
Hmm.
I can love others because I am deeply loved.
Amen.
Grace gives me room to be imperfect. My words can bring healing instead of harm. I can bring peace into tense spaces. I don't need a complete. I can I don't need to compete. I can celebrate others. I love that.
Me too.
I love celebrating other people. Real growth happens in real relationships. I am part of something bigger than myself. I can show kindness because I've received it first. Community makes me stronger than solitude ever could.
Man. Man. All of it.
All of
Yes. Yes.
that. All
Yes.
of that.
And Miss Morningstar, you hit it right on the head. Community is what matters.
Yes.
I also want to say good evening to our family on TikTok. Thank you so much for joining. The real DeeJay and DeeJay's family are in the building. They are in
Hey,
the
y'all.
house. Thank you so much
Welcome
for being here. We truly appreciate you. DeeJay, you're going to join us on TikTok? She's
She's
trying.
having some
She said, I'm trying. Yeah,
connectivity
she's having.
problems.
We'll whenever you're ready.
I'll pop you in, sis.
Yes, whenever you're ready. But thank you all for being here. We also want to say good evening to our family who shows up every day without a doubt. We appreciate you. We couldn't do it without you. So thank you for being here. It's truly our pleasure to host. So let's go ahead and get into this weather now. I know you guys have been watching and I know you guys are well aware, but there is severe weather affecting most of the United States. It's coming our way.
Mm-hmm.
I need you guys to remember four things. That's people, pets, plants, and pipes. Make sure your people are inside, not outside, inside. And if they are outside, make sure they have the proper covering. Your pets, bring your pets in. We're not doing this. Bring them in. Bring your fur babies on in the house. Plants. Now, if your plants can come back, you can leave them out. They'll die. They'll come back. But if they don't, and you want to save your babies, bring them in. I'm a plant mama. I love my plants. And last but not least, your pipes. Now, if you have a sprinkler system, drain your water. Number two, wrap your pipes. And number three, put those covers over those pipes. And I learned something today. A coworker shared with me. You know how in Texas we have our water main in the ground. It's right in front of the house. Pop that top off. Take a bag of mulch. Don't open it up. Just put the bag down in there. It'll keep that nozzle insulated so that when the ice comes through, hopefully it'll save your pipes. Now we're in Texas, and Cancun, the Cancun cruise and already flew up out of here. Our grid is hanging on by two paper clips and some clear tape. Y'all pray for us. Hopefully people have their generators. We suffered many tragedies. That huge winter storm. I had a friend of mine, her coworkers, unfortunately, they unalived. It was her mother and her kids from carbon monoxide poisoning. So if you have a detector, plug it in. Hopefully it runs off of batteries, because that's how they, they perished through that, because they had put a generator on the inside. Do not put generators on the inside of your house, not even in your garage. They belong on the outside. That carbon monoxide will come in and wipe you out, wipe you and your family out. So generators stay outside, okay? They're built for the outside, not for the inside. All right, let's go ahead and get into
tips. Good
thank
tip.
you. Thank you. I just want everybody to be safe, especially if you are using candles. Don't go to sleep with those candles on. Please don't. And watch your fire. If you're using fire, don't be careful, you guys. Come on. All right, Holly Springs, you are under an ice storm warning starting Friday evening. Temperatures starting Friday in the daytime, 41. That's your high. Your low is 18 degrees. Feels like temperatures 33 during the day, 15 at night. Winds out of the northeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. You have a 1% chance of rain. Humidity is moderate. Air quality is fair. You have 1 inch of snow accumulation projected. Wind gust up to 27 miles per hour. Visibility about a quarter of a mile. Be careful. If you have to get out there, please be careful. Memphis, Tennessee, you are under a winter weather threat. You have snow, ice, wind, and low visibility. Temperatures during the day, today, 37 during the day, 15 at night. Feels like temperatures 27 during the day, 11 at night. Oh, my goodness, 11 degrees, my. Winds are out of the northeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. You have a 0% chance of rain. Humidity is moderate all day long. Air quality is fair. You have approximately 1 inch of snow. Wind gusts 27 miles per hour, and visibility a quarter of a mile as well. Come on through, Houston. Now, y'all know Houston, and we're not built for this down in Texas. We have a high today of 67, a low of 52. Feels like temperature 67 during the day, 60 at night. Winds out of the east at 10 to 20 miles per hour. We have a 34% chance of rain, which is horrible because it's going to freeze on Saturday. Humidity is very high. Air quality is good. We have wind gusts up to 29 miles per hour, and visibility about 0.5 miles. So the winter weather is coming through. It should hit Houston Saturday. I need everybody to be smart. We can't drive on a sunny day in Houston. If you don't need to go anywhere, please sit out. How you say it? Sit down.
Sit down.
Sit down somewhere.
I can drive in it, y'all, but y'all can't.
No. I can drive in it, but I don't want to because others around me can't.
I've been here. I've been spoiled for 8 years, so I don't want that life no more. But if I had to get it in, I know how to drive in it, but I ain't doing it.
And what's even worse is down here in Texas. Y'all know up north, you guys use rock salt to get the snow and the ice, right?
Melt the snow, exactly. They don't have that here.
They don't. And I don't know if it's because they just don't know. They put sand down, which just makes you slide. That's it. So under 30, excuse me, when we're in Texas.
But I bet you it was
hold them, don't roll them. You know, with Hot Wheels, you know he ain't got half a brain. Anyway, down here, you're left to your own devices, number one. But down here, I need people to understand, if you don't need to go anywhere, don't go anywhere. It freezes at 32 degrees. Our overpasses, our bridges are not equipped. They're in the air, 30, 40 feet in the air. It's going to freeze up there. They probably will shut down the freeways. No, 9 times out of 10, because we can't drive down here. I'm just going to tell you.
They can't do it.
We can't do it. We cannot do it.
I seen them, y'all.
I seen them all the time, and I've been down here for forever, so no. But to everybody else that's going to be affected by this, please take those tips into heart. Please remember 4 P's: people, pets, plants, and pipes. Handle your business. Let's go ahead and bring Real and DeeJay up. Real DeeJay and DeeJay up. And let's get
Okay.
into news that you can use, baby. The breaking news.
Hey y'all.
Hey,
Good morning.
beautiful. Hey,
Hey.
real.
Hey,
How,
hey, how
Hi
y'all
guys.
doing?
How y'all
doing
feeling?
today?
Doing
Ooh,
well, doing well. We're traveling right now, so we're out and about, and I had difficulties with the internet and in the location that I'm in, but we're here. We're here.
Okay.
So
Okay.
hopefully it holds. Hopefully it holds.
It'll be
so,
fine. I have faith. I have faith.
so
All right.
DJ, you dropped off of TikTok.
Yeah.
Can they still hear me?
No,
Yeah,
I
they
don't
can hear
see.
you. They can hear
they
you
can
on
hear you. Oh,
TikTok.
yeah.
You can
Okay,
hear them.
well, if they can hear me and they want to see me, go over to YouTube and go to Our Plugs Community Connection LLC or Our Plugs LLC Community Connection. Let me say it the right way. And that way you can see us as well.
And
Yeah.
I may have a fix for you at the break, DJ. It might require some running, but I got something for you.
Okay.
It's Our Plugs LLC on YouTube. When you get over there, please subscribe and please like the show. Let's
Yeah.
show our support for our political creators. All right, so I'm gonna let you guys take over. I have one story that I wanted to do really quick before we get into politics, because we've talked about, and I don't know if you guys know about. There was a raccoon that broke into a liquor store. Did you guys hear about that?
The one
No.
that drunk the liquor?
Yeah,
He
he drank
back. He
liquor. He was
back.
passed out.
He
No,
back.
I've got one even better than that. Okay, so y'all, there was a burglar alarm at a New York bank triggered by an intruding deer. So a deer then broke into the bank, and I don't know if somebody trained this deer to break into the bank, but in New York, Suffolk County, a bank was broken into by a deer. Now, I know we train our animals to do a lot of things, but I can't see somebody training this deer. How much money did he get away with? Did he get away
That's what I
with
want to
it?
know. Did he
I'm
get any
just trying to
money?
say, is
I
he
hope you got some.
trying
He
to
should have.
pay back? Do
I see the
they owe
picture.
him?
The
Do they
picture
owe
when he was
him?
look, he was behind the counter when the police came in. The deer was not charged in this case.
Come on,
He
Bam.
lives to break into another bank another day. They let him go, and he's not connected to anybody. But I am taken aback at how smart these animals are. He said, I was looking for a buck. Said
No, no, that right. We need that on that one.
I-
We need right. We needed
thank
one of
you, thank
those.
you, thank you, thank you, thank
I saw your skin clear up for a second there. I said,
you. Yes, he was looking for a buck. So,
Hey,
sometimes deer say, you know what, I'm bored with this outside world.
Let
I wonder
me.
what's in that building. Let me see what that be like. Let me see what's going on over there. And
It's
he went in.
called the struggle. That's what it's called. The struggle.
well, I mean, he could
Freedom
have
Real.
the
easily
animals.
have seen his reflection on the glass and thought he
Mhm.
was attacking another deer and ran into that glass and
I mean, he's inside the bank, and I feel like this. Even the animals are sick of Frumpy. Even the
listen.
animals.
you ain't heard nothing yet.
Affordability is an issue today.
I'm
Affordability
just
is an
saying,
issue.
like the way things going, we gonna be out here hunting our food. This deer ain't having it. He like, I'm about to go get
That
this
part.
money and pass
Okay.
it out to the community because y'all ain't about to eat me.
Okay.
That part.
I mean, they told us we can live off of $3 a day. For $3 a day, you can
Right.
feed
A
an
piece of
American.
chicken, a piece of
Broccoli
broccoli,
and a
and
mint.
right.
And
For $3 a day.
a corn
Three
tortilla.
three
But you
dollars a
can
meal.
guarantee you they
Yeah.
won't even be eating the same food they selling us. All right. They
We're
won't
not.
even be eating the same caliber of food. So
No, no. But I found that amusing. I felt like I wanted to make the load a little light right before we get into what's heavy, and it's heavy with the man with the black hands. The day, you know,
two
uh,
black cans.
I'm trying to
who
tell you.
rolling
It,
ankles too.
it was real black the other day.
Y'all saw that? He
Listen.
did have a
Mhm.
big spot on there.
Right. Guys,
Oh, that's
before we get started, those of you who are here, welcome. We need you to do what you do best. We need you to tap that screen. We need you to invite others into this live. I'm looking at a couple of people when we're missing at least another 300. So I need you to go down to this live and invite everyone that is on your list because today is going to be a show. Like every day, but
Yeah,
today's going to be a show.
yeah.
All
Absolutely.
right. I apologize. I needed to get that
No
plug
No
in. Okay.
apologies.
apologies. No.
Our plugs. That's what you
Our
do. Our
do
plug.
what you do.
Plug it
Okay.
on in, sis.
Okay.
So
So y'all go ahead. Go ahead, real.
I guess to get this thing started, um, yeah, Don the Con, he went to Davos and he spoke to all of these NATO leaders, these European leaders. And yeah, he pretty much made a fool of himself and
Always.
a mockery of our NATO allies. He insisting that Greenland should be given to the United States, but the whole time he kept calling it Iceland.
Right.
Because
Over
it's
and over. Not calling it by his true name. And then on top of it, he says, you know what? I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to take it. I can take it, but I'm not going to take it. No, you can't take it because you know you're going to get pushback from NATO and all of Greenland's allies. You're going to get that pushback.
Well,
Not only that, our military said they're not doing it unless Congress okays it. So
Good,
you've gotten what you deserve. No, you can't take it.
good.
And no, you're not going to.
well, not only that, DJ, but our Congress said if you do this, you will be impeached.
Mm-hmm.
That was coming from both sides.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess Congress drew a line in the sand that he
It's
wasn't willing
about
to cross.
time.
it is
Fine.
It's about time.
about
I
time.
mean, but
Mm-hmm.
he got over there. He talked about Greenland. He talked about the
Iceland.
usual suspects.
What is
Biden, Biden,
Bye,
so
Biden,
bye, bye,
pitiful?
bye,
Biden.
bye, bye, bye.
What was
Bye,
What?
bye, bye,
pitiful to
bye.
watch? It was so pitiful to watch.
I couldn't watch it. I had to
I couldn't
really
Girl,
either.
go in and catch highlights from. I'm a big.
I ain't
I don't
watched
know if I could get to
it.
say Midas touch on here, but I'm a big Midas touch person. So I was able to go catch highlights. But I can't. His voice and the extent of the lies, they're just too big for me.
Yeah.
They're just
Exactly.
extremely too big for me. It's like, and then they allow it, and
And they
they
allow it all the time as if
yeah.
it's right. That's what
Mhm,
bothers me more than anything. They
mhm.
act as if what he's saying is right. It's,
Look,
Exactly.
you
he
know,
went over
but
there.
what I did notice, I won't take credit for this. What my husband did notice when we were watching it, he was like, he said, you know what I've noticed about him? He is talking to himself and he's answering himself. He's not
Mhm.
talking to anybody else. He is talking about himself to himself and then he answers himself. This
Yeah,
isn't about anybody else. Just listen
yeah.
to him. And when my husband said that, I started looking at it from that perspective, and he's right. It's like he's pumping himself up, then he's answering the questions. He doesn't see anybody else. All he sees
Yeah.
is himself.
Yeah.
Right.
True narcissist.
Listen, hey,
Yes.
that definitely signs of a mental condition.
Oh yeah.
And he was
Definitely.
just throwing out all kinds of fictitious numbers, border crossings. Joe Biden let all of these people in.
Then
He
he said they
called,
rigged
but
the
yeah, right, and then right. So you just told on yourself, and then you told us you committed a crime. You said you closed the border. Constitutionally,
You
the
can't.
border can't be closed.
He didn't
So
do it anyway.
He didn't.
It's not like he did it. He didn't do it anyway. So
yeah,
now the only thing we're waiting on now is for old age to do what old age does.
That
All
last
right.
word.
right. That's the only thing we're waiting on. Listen, it would be great to impeach him. It would be great to hold him accountable for some of the things that he's done.
Get on
But
that.
in all reality, we are watching him in his own prison, and
mm-hmm.
it's called his old body.
And his
All
mind
right,
too.
and his own prison
Mm-hmm.
is punishing him in front of the world. You guys just mentioned them two black hands. What do you hate more than anything? Brown and black people. And
Hmm.
what them two hands? look
Just black.
like.
They just
Oh,
Transforming.
black.
that's from shaking
Right.
hands. Don't do that. At least
We
that's
got
what
to
his
take a quick
doctor said.
commercial break, you guys. Let's take a
D-
quick commercial break,
DJ,
really quick.
Okay,
All
go.
right.
All
You
right.
are listening to Our Plugs of Community Connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We will be right back after this quick commercial break.
Advertising with Our Plugs. The community connection opens doors to a whole new ballgame. Radio advertising is affordable, powerful, and puts your business directly in front of the people who want to support you. Plus, customers can easily find and connect with you anytime through our online directory. If you're ready to grow your brand, expand your reach, and stay connected to the community, sign up today. Visit ourplugs.com and register now. That's ourplugs.com. Plug into your community.
Are also on.
You're locked in to WKRA 92.7, the voice of the community. And listen, 2026 is all about showing up and shining. That is why we rock with Morningstar Boutique by Tam, where fashion meets confidence, purpose, and style. From everyday chic to head-turning statement pieces to some fly arm candy, Morningstar has it all. And while you're shopping, tap into the community. Discover Black-owned and minority-owned businesses at ourplugs.com. Also, check out Morningstar Boutique by Tam.com, where your light owns your style.
Do you relate to the phrase, "Don't let the pretty face fool you"? That's the motto behind our Pretty Gangster hoodie. I myself am not a people person, so we have a hoodie for that too. Our hoodies do the talking, so you don't have to. Want someone to read your hoodie and think, "Yep, I feel the exact same way"? Or do you want to teach someone how to pray and thank God? Then head on over to our sassy black and white hoodie collection, located in our TikTok shop, and order yours today.
Find us at Sparkle Kicks on Etsy, TikTok, and ourplugs.com.
Thanks, Blazer.
At Lovership Apparel, we believe what you wear should remind you of who you are. This is where love meets style. From our signature beautiful hoodies created to remind you to show up as your full authentic self, to our bold Her shirts designed for women who know their worth and wear it proudly. Lovership Apparel is more than clothing, it's a movement. Our comfortable confidence-boosting leggings move with you, while our statement backpacks carry your essentials and your purpose wherever life takes you. Every piece is intentionally designed to inspire self-love, confidence, and authenticity, because you deserve to wear something that speaks life into you. Whether you're stepping out, showing up, or standing firm in who you are, Lovership Apparel is made for you. Visit lovershipapparel.com and wear the reminder, be you to the fullest.
And we are back. You are listening to Our Plugs of Community Connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. So we left off talking about the man with the black hands. Woo! What else has he done today, Real and DJ? What else has he done?
I don't even know where to start. Let's start with Minnesota real quick. The okay that has given ICE agents, or should I say, our domestic T group, the okay to attack the American people, for me, is one of the biggest things he could have done. All right. They've been given the okay to kick in doors. They've been given the okay to enter homes without permission. They've been given the okay to enter our homes without our permission. That's one of the biggest things that I could think of that he's done. Now he's done a
yeah,
lot, but that just puts the icing on the cake for me.
yeah.
Yeah, me too.
And I guess the people at the top of ICE, they are allowing this. They are. I guess there was a memo that was leaked allowing them to go and kick in people's doors to arrest them when we know that violates our Fourth Amendment right.
I have a question
They
about
they
that,
don't they
Real.
told them all they needed was an administrative warrant. It doesn't even have to be a judicial warrant signed by a judge, and they can run up in your house. So
But okay, Real. I heard about that, but here's my
hold on,
question.
I'm gonna have to drop and come back.
Come
I
back.
can't hear
Can't hear
DJ
me.
Kitty.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, and we're gonna pick right back up because I have a question about that. You just run up in people's houses and you can just and that memo. So in order for them to allow this change in the government, who does that go through? That some who wrote the memo? Where's that coming down from? Is it coming down from the Supreme Court? Is
No,
It's
it
definitely
no,
not coming.
it's no judge has signed it. That's the problem. It's
Right.
an administrative warrant, and it was supposed to be a secret. Like only certain people were supposed to see
Right.
this warrant, and somebody leaked it. Of course,
Yeah.
somebody get a
Always.
hold of
I
it.
know. So what makes it valid then?
It's
Here's
not.
It's
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 not
not
not.
It's
valid.
valid.
not.
But
Okay.
but you have to understand a lot of things that's going on now is not valid. A
Yes.
lot of things, a lot of those executive orders, I would say at least 96, 97% of those executive orders are sitting
Yeah.
on a judge's desk.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it is not valid. But what's going on is his loyalists are seeing it and they're hearing it and they're implementing it. And that's the problem. Go ahead.
Right. But I'm pretty sure he's told them, once he hired them, when he said, I got a job in my administration for you J6ers, um, he probably told them, do what you got to do at by any means necessary. I need to get these people out. I need numbers higher than ever before, higher than Obama's, higher than Biden.
You
So,
know
he's probably told them he will back them in doing this however they got to do it.
exactly.
But my issue with that is, and hear me out. Now, I'm not quite sure the man with the black hands said exactly that. But when he takes that final blink, because he gonna blink for one last time. I got my red dress ready, my cowboy boots, and my Stetson. So when he takes that final blink, all of them people, they don't have immunity. I don't care what he told them. A
Well,
pair of lips will tell you anything.
that's part of the cult. That's part of them being in a
Well,
cult.
Some
They
stupid
are
people.
not seeing reality as reality is seeing them. We see the true reality of what's going to happen. He not about to be the blackness of that hand that we saw the other day when he was in Davos, and they took a good picture of it
Show
and put it
did.
on the news.
yeah,
He doesn't have that much time. But these people
right.
don't see it that way because they
First
are,
week in April.
yeah, they in a cult. So what they thinking, yeah, he told them, go ahead, do what you got to do. I'll take care of you on the back
Yeah.
end. Like he tell everybody, it's okay, I'll
Mhm.
pardon you. You'll be all right.
But either way, the people in his administration who are supporting it, they don't understand. They don't think things out. They don't understand. Either he's about to,
Blink for the last time.
old age is gonna catch up to him. We'll just say that. Or if he gets impeached, he will not be able to pardon anybody.
All right.
That old age is going to come catch up to them. And we have to remember, one way or the other, this is not going to end well for them. All right. You have many of the cult leaders' followers who would only follow that leader. All
Mhm.
right. People say, oh, Vance is going to be there. Vance is going to be this and that and the other. I've even had people in my life just yesterday that said that they would like to see who else is an option other than Vance. You have to remember, Maybelline Vance has that permanent eyeliner on. And Maybelline Vance, has plenty of pictures out there in him in full blown dress. At one time, he lived as a
Mm-hmm.
woman.
He
And they
did.
made such a big deal out of transgender and gay people. So they're not gonna. It's not gonna hold,
And
and
Usha
they're going to be held accountable.
and
They're going to
Usha
be held
Usha
accountable.
ain't the right color.
She's
No,
not.
she ain't.
Usha
She's
ain't the
But
right
pregnant.
color.
She's pregnant.
yeah, we know.
I
I know.
heard.
He
Mm.
got two babies on the way. But
Ah!
yeah,
You don't
um,
know that.
You don't
and
know that
and
real.
and
Allegedly, allegedly.
Allegedly.
if Don DeCon tries to pardon anybody right now, it's gonna look suspicious. Why do y'all need pardon? So yeah, those people they in trouble. They don't even know.
They
Yeah.
are. And I know that you were saying, once he takes his final blink, there was a discussion, eyeliner bans, and they're not going to want him. But I was on y'all live last night, and somebody said that after the president and the vice president, they said the chief of staff was next in line. Boy, I about hit the floor.
Listen.
No, you ain't know.
So,
These
so
uneducated.
Mike the Diddler.
Very uneducated. She did not realize that it's the Speaker of the House, and argues y'all down.
Grinder Mike. But let me tell you this. My hope, we call him Grinder Mike.
Right.
My hopes is that before midterms that something happen and we get a new Speaker of the House. Because they not feeling Mike.
No, they're not.
They're not feeling Grinder Mike.
We saw a Democrat today report on the floor how the Republicans behind Donald's back talk about him. He said they get out there and they like, oh yeah, with everything he says, but behind his back they're calling him a moron and a disgrace and a clown and everything else. And they're not the only ones that does it. Other countries are doing it. We've got MAGA that talks about how strong this man is and how much he's done for the world and the country. Everybody thinks he's a joke. Listen, they don't think we're all jokes because they understand that we're being held hostage. All right, they understand that. And so they don't think that we're all jokes. They hope that we would stand up so they wouldn't have to do it for us. But at the end of the day, Donnie's a joke to them, to every last one of it, even his own constituents.
Right. And either way, MAGA Mike Johnson has until next January. And he becomes obsolete. Whether it's the Democrats taking over the House, or as we've seen recently, the people of Louisiana are starting to wake up. They're starting to get out there and do what they need to do.
What?
So he very well could get voted out in
That's
his
what
own
I'm
state.
saying.
Look,
he should get voted out.
Listen, there's no way he could possibly be a winner of this whole thing. His no approval rate in the 30s have ever won anything. All right. So we know that that's what's going on. But he's going around and he's telling everybody else, especially his constituents, he's going back to 2020 election was stolen. He's pushing that narrative so that if they don't get away with it, he can lean on that they stole it again. All right. And unfortunately his people are not the brains that look, 3 brain cells and 2 of them fight for first place. It's not working. All right. It's just not working for them. But he's pushing that narrative because what he's about to do is going to be very similar to what he did before.
Yeah.
Right.
So we have to be mindful and we have to get out there. We have to vote. We have to get everybody to vote. And if you can work the ballots, guys. I'm working it. I'm working mine.
I'm thinking about it. I really am.
I'm working mine.
Make sure you guys go to bluevoterguide.org and check your voters registration. Do it. I do it at least once a week.
Exactly.
Do it as many times as you can. Go ahead.
Hold on, Ms. DeeJay. If Blue Voter Guide, you put in your address and that checks your candidates. Now, if you go to vote.com or vote.org, there you can check your registration.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So vote.org or vote.com, you can check your registration, and bluevoterguide.org or .com. You can check .org. You can check your candidates.
Yeah,
all right, and do understand there's some flaky ones out there, guys.
Yes, so be smart.
Don't go for that third party thing. Not right now. We ain't got that kind of time.
We're not doing that.
We're not
now.
Miss Morningstar, go ahead and get in there. I know you had something to say.
No, I was gonna just say, because yesterday I discussed with everybody. I said, make sure the only way, because we know they about to try something, y'all. We know they gonna try something at the polls. We know they are criminals. These are criminals. We're not dealing with a regular regime. This is a criminal regime. Absolutely. So we have to come out so strong And so many of us, we cannot afford to sit down. People who sat down and did all that complaining,
85 million.
we have zero time for that. It's all
Look,
about harm reduction. It ain't
mm,
right or wrong. I remember you saying that, DJ, when we was live. It's right or wrong. This ain't blue or red. This ain't, we ain't gang banging. This is right or wrong.
that part.
You
Right.
got to come
That
out.
part.
So prepare your
Mm-hmm.
family, tell your kids, your family, get them
Mm-hmm.
registered.
And do
Right.
remember, now they said 85%
Million.
million didn't listen. In the state of Texas alone, 1.8 million was scrubbed off the
Bruh.
registration, so they could not cast the
See?
ballot. That's
Mhm.
one state. So just multiply that through the other states. If 85 million of us didn't sit at home, 85 million of us, at least half of them, what was turned away at the polls. At
So
Mhm.
least
now,
half.
with that in mind, that take that number that DJ just gave you, and we're not even going to talk about the people purged in Georgia,
Yeah.
North Carolina, and other states.
Texas. Hmm.
Collectively, she had over 3 million people possibly that would have clicked that button for her purge.
More,
We
Yeah.
know,
more
we,
than 3
we,
million.
we know, you know who, he won by about 3 million.
He won
So,
about 2.8 million. About
yeah.
Mm.
somewhere
So
in there.
so
She
you
had,
see what,
listen,
you see what I'm
if they
getting at,
had,
right?
if they had 1.8 in Texas alone,
Yeah.
look at
Mhm.
all those other states. There was more than 3 million. There was
Yeah.
more. There
I
had
Yeah.
to be.
believe it.
There had to be.
I think there was over 300,000 or 800,000 in Georgia alone. I can't remember the exact number, but yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
And this
But it,
So,
administration is trying it. They already
right,
They're
asked
already
the
trying it.
different
oh
states
yeah.
to
Oh yeah.
send the registered voters. And Texas did it
Yeah.
already. They sent all
Well,
our information
of course, because so get ready for the purge. All
yeah,
right,
right,
Yeah.
but
right.
Pretty
a
much.
lot of blue states did not send it, and
Good.
so they went on with the threat: we're going to take your child care, and then the court said, no, you're not going to take their child care.
right,
All right, they just went on with the threat. So two more things though I want to bring up before I even we got to talk about the 5-year-old that was detained
Yeah.
in Minnesota, and then we also need to discuss the possibility of another closed government at the end of this month.
right. So before you get into that, DJ, ladies, I have some actual happy news. DJ, you want to tell them who we saw yesterday?
Mm-mm-mm, mm-mm.
Oh, y'all
Yeah.
saw the monks.
Yes.
Yeah. That's
Oh.
so good. And you got a
Oh, and we got bracelets.
A
Yeah,
little bit.
let me.
Yeah.
I have to say, in that space,
beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
in that moment, the air was so crisp. I can't even explain it. You have to realize these people are not of a religion as much as they are of love and peace.
Right.
And so it wasn't about a religion. I know some people say, well, they don't believe in Jesus. It wasn't about that. It was about the love and peace for mankind, for humanity. So yes, we got to see the monks. We were traveling. We went about an hour out of our way to go find them, and we found them. They were just finishing their lunch, and so they were about to start the rest of their tour. We were able to get the little flowers and stuff, and then we waited for our bracelets.
Right. So, and real quick, and I'm gonna let DJ touch on that. Folks, we were standing out there. We literally saw people of all races in all walks of life, and they were there for the same thing. It was kind of like a welcome break from all of the foolishness that's going on right now. You know, Christian nationalists versus liberals and all the
All that
foolishness.
stupid stuff.
Everybody was there for the same reason. It was nice. I'll say
It
that.
wasn't right. It wasn't until I was walking back to the car that I thought about. why the purpose of them even being out there, and the foolishness, just, here we are again, the reality hit. But in that space, in that moment, it was amazing. I can't even explain the air itself. It was just so crisp. I can't even explain it, but it was an amazing thing to do. If you guys get that opportunity, that as they're making their walk, if they're coming your way, take a moment to just go hear what they have to say. Now they're gonna preach that peace. They're telling us no violence, because violence will only get you in the hospital, in jail, or at a funeral. Now
Yeah.
that's what they're going to tell you, and that's what their job is, to preach that peace. But Mac is not listening, and I sure as hell, I mean, sure as heck isn't listening.
Yeah.
So, we just have to see how it go. But for your own sanity, your own sake, your own peace of mind, if you thought about going to see him, it's worth it. It was very
Absolutely.
much worth it.
Absolutely. And I'm glad you guys got to experience that. We're
Mhm.
we're almost at the end of you guys' segment, but I really wanted to touch on uh what do y'all think about Iran?
Um,
Yeah.
what do I think about Iran?
Hmm.
I really don't know what to think. I know what to think about our Donald Trump. He needs to leave those people alone, let them run their own country, their own government. He likes to play tough when it's convenient. Um, but I I don't know.
Iran
I
said they're
think
not getting
he
ready to
needs
miss
to,
this time.
right. I
Don't
think
be
he let
playing with them people.
They
I
said
think he
they ain't
needs to
Messing
missing
with
let
them.
this
the will of the
time.
people play out.
I
I
mean,
So
mean,
it's pretty much
sometimes
the government over there versus the people.
Right.
They want this king in place, as opposed to, I think, is what's the government, the Ayatollah. I can't remember what that regime is
I
called.
thought you was talking about Iran compared to the United States. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the fact that they said they will not miss this time.
That
and the
part.
fact that he
All
turned his
right.
plane
They
around
got
in the middle of a flight and turned that plane
I
around
heard he
and said,
got
"Hold
scared.
on,
Heard he got
let me
scared.
go back home." Uh,
right, right.
and then
That's what I'm talking about.
and
They
then
listen.
they had a video showing their weapons, and 10,000 kilometers. I think it was 10,000 kilometers. Uh, look, Iran, if you are listening, we ain't got nothing to do with that. The address, write it down. I done gave it to y'all a couple times. It's 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, Washington, D.C.
Look,
You can also go down to Mar-a-Lago in Florida. The rest of America, we ain't got nothing to do with that. We are upset at
nothing,
Iran.
But
nothing. And to my light skinned brothers and sisters, y'all know I call my white brothers and sisters my light skinned brothers and sisters. Y'all better get out the way. If
Y'all
y'all
better
for
move.
democracy, you back up, because see, they ain't getting ready to hit our neighborhood, because they
but
know
you
it would make Donnie too happy to hit
Yeah.
our neighborhood.
Oh
But they
yeah.
might try yours. So back
right.
yourself out of the way if you see things looking suspicious. Cause they said they're not gonna miss this time.
I ain't
So
got
not
nothing to
not
do.
only that, but let me say this real quick. DJ Kitty Cat. Um, you might be too late. That address may not do any good, because remember when we hit that nuke site, they said, "Oh, we got cells over in your country."
Mm.
The real do say, I'm just gonna put
I'm
it
just
out
saying.
there.
Listen, I met the monks and
We
I
ain't
changed.
got
Peace be
nothing.
unto you.
I'm
Peace be
preaching
unto you.
peace.
He
I ain't
said
got
turn over
nothing to
leaf,
do
baby.
with
He
it.
said I
Okay?
turn
Yes,
leaf.
absolutely.
Peace. Leave
Bef-
us up out of this.
Let before we go, because I know we gotta go. Can somebody say Jack Smith?
Jack Smith. Did y'all
Yeah,
watch it?
I loves me some Jack.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
loves me some
He
Jack.
he he
Baby, I
put
ain't
he
never
put
seen.
out in public what he said behind that closed door meeting. He knew who to point the finger at, and
I ain't
he
never
did it.
seen so many angry white tea men with comb overs and peach fuzz
Red in the
in their
face.
hair, veins popping out their neck. Mad. I said,
Oh, they was upset.
why are y'all so angry?
Calm
You
Hey,
know
down.
why.
You won, right?
by God, who let this guy in here? I want him out now.
Who told him to come in here and
Down.
tell the truth about our daddy? Because you heard
Okay.
them say they call him daddy.
Cut the
Calm
Yes.
down.
cameras. Cut the cameras.
I'm so tired of these angry white tea men. Calm
I love it.
down.
And
I
the
love it.
Capitol Police gave him a little cussed him out a little bit under his breath. He did a cough and cussed that one up.
Right. He did more than that.
Yeah.
He was up in that face and one guy's face. He was about to put some hands on him. It was a
Because
Scooby Doo time. He's about to lay paws. You
Why are y'all
understand what I'm
so
saying?
discrediting him.
angry?
It
He
was
was about to lay
disgusting.
paws.
It was disgusting.
I'm
Have a
clutching my
paw.
pearls. I'm
Them
clutching
Right,
my
people,
right,
pearls.
right, right, right.
them folk crazy. I would comment. Them
Oh,
crazy.
listen, I know we about over. Real quick, let me mention this. ICE is sending out flyers telling people they're passing out food, trying to trick people and grab them,
No, you
snatch him,
Yes,
snatch and grab.
yes,
Oh, they
yes,
got
And
that.
they,
yes.
and they locked up a 5-year-old baby.
They got
Yep, yep, yep.
Where are the kids? Like your listener said
We
yesterday,
got
where are the
we
kids?
got to go find them. At one time, I was adamant about finding them babies, and it was eating me up inside. I couldn't keep doing it, but we're back.
Over
We got to find those
3,000.
kids because those kids are being trafficked. I don't care what nobody say. They're held by a bunch of it. Listen, they even had a whistleblower say that there was how did they put it, sexual misconduct going on,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
and the government said, well, we can't do nothing about that.
How are 4 young ladies that weren't pregnant before they got there are pregnant now? How are these
You know
babies ending up
how.
with
You already
STD?
just
Baby,
like that ICE
All
agent took
4
that
of them.
woman in that porta potty. You know how it happened.
I know.
But
It's
listen,
disgusting. Where them babies at?
if we wasn't traveling tomorrow, I come back and finish what I got to talk about.
I know.
But next time we talk, we need to talk about the United States finalizing their withdrawal from the World Health Organization. Folks, we are on our own. If something breaks out, we're on
Butt
our own.
naked. Butt
And
naked.
we need to talk about the fact that Renee Good, when she got pew-pewed, her family did an independent autopsy. She got hit in the face, the arm, and the breast. So
And
there
he
was probably
And
a
she was
reason why
alive.
on the
And,
side.
right.
and
So
she
that
was alive for 8 minutes.
right.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys, real DJ, as usual, wonderful show, wonderful information. We got to talk. I feel like y'all need a full session, a full session. But today we have a young man that we're going to bring up. If you guys want to stick around, I know you guys got your live to do, but if you guys want to stick around, we got a young man who's helping the community. And I would love for y'all to go back and forth and speak with him as well, because, hey, it's what it's all about. Up to you. But right
All
now, we
right.
got to take a quick commercial break. You are listening to Our Plugs of Community Connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We will be right back.
Advertising with Our Plugs. The Community Connection opens doors to a whole new ballgame. Radio advertising is affordable, powerful, and puts your business directly in front of the people who want to support you. Plus, customers can easily find and connect with you anytime through our online directory. If you're ready to grow your brand, expand your reach, and stay connected to the community, sign up today. Visit ourplugs.com and register now. That's ourplugs.com. Plug into your community.
This is Transformation Training Academy. If you're someone that people walk up to and just talk to and tell all their business to and they don't know you, this is your sign. If you're ready to level up, Transformation Training Academy is ready for you. Coach Nikki and Counselor Nikki push you past your limits into your purpose. We help you break patterns, build confidence, and create real change. Your breakthrough isn't someday, it's today. Contact us at info@thetransformationtrainingacademy.com.
Carter's Caring Hands is here to serve the communities here in Kalamazoo, Grand Rapids, Battle Creek, as well as Southfield, Michigan. We also go out into the unhoused community, serve the community with care bags. Low-income families, our senior citizens, and our veterans with fresh food baskets each and every day, because no one should choose medication over food. We are here to serve you. Your community is our community, and our community is one community. From our hands to your hand.
Oh.
And I'd like you to do one more thing for me. Hold up 2 fingers. This is you, and this is me, and the space that exists between us should be filled with value.
Equal, a global human initiative, and its value identity model are the outcomes of that day. The outcome that Prince, the revolution, and George Floyd produced.
Welcome to Compassion Counseling and Training Services, LLC, where healing takes flight. I am Nicole Wiley, licensed independent clinical social worker, and we empower children, individuals, families, and couples through individualized therapy via telehealth. Using evidence-based approaches like CBT and mindfulness, we help clients build resilience and rediscover their wings. If you're ready to begin your journey, visit CompassionCounselingandTrainingServices.com.
Hello, my name is Keith Young. I'm the founder of Young Helping Hands, headquartered in Detroit, Michigan. Young Helping Hands is a business created to help seniors in our community. We help seniors in all areas, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, in efforts to enhance their overall health and wellness. To learn more about Young Helping Hands, please visit our website, www.young-helping-hands.com. You can also reach out to us via email, younghelpinghands1@gmail.com. Lastly, you can visit us on Our Plugs podcast, January 29th, 2026 at 6:30 p.m. Central Time, to learn more about Young Helping Hands and how we impact seniors in our community. Thank you.
And we are back. You're listening to Our Plugs of Community Connection on WKRA 92.7 The Trend. So we have a young man. His name is Keith Young. I'm going to go ahead and bring him up on the stage. I'll bring him up. Hello, Keith.
Hello.
Hello, ladies.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you guys doing?
Doing great. Doing great. I want to introduce you to everyone. This is Keith Young. He's with Young Helping Hands, and he is on a mission. He's on a mission in his community. He was brought to us by powerful Black woman, Ziva Carter from Carter's Helping Hands, and I've already spoken with him. I am pleased to introduce him to our family. You're doing the work that a lot of people need. We're all going to get old one day, and we all need that assistance. And the mere fact that you're a young man out here doing this is beautiful. So tell us about yourself, Keith.
All right. So first, thank you for the warm welcome, Mr. Vo, and hello to all the listeners on Our Plugs podcast. So my name's Keith Young. I run a business called Young Helping Hands that helps seniors in our community. We help seniors primarily with life enrichment. So basically enriching people's lives, making them feel better about themselves in all areas, physically, mentally, emotionally, and just basically improving their overall quality of life. And I've been in the healthcare field for about 15 years now. And, I've seen the ins and outs of it and how tough it can be for seniors, who, need that extra support. And so that's what Young Helping Hands, we focus on and, focus on uplifting our community.
Absolutely. And that's a beautiful thing. A young man a young black man, young, strong black man out here working for the community. That is
Yes.
beautiful. How long have you been doing this?
So I've been in the healthcare field for about 15 years, but Young Helping Hands, I created it in 2020, March of 2020.
Okay.
Kind of right when the pandemic hit. Nobody was really working at that time. Nobody really knew what was next or going on. So, I took it upon myself to, create my own business, create my own job. And that's what Young Helping Hands was. Is. So Young Helping Hands is primarily healthcare. And so I got my start in the healthcare field working with my own grandmother. She's kind of my inspiration
Mhm.
for Young Helping Hands and being able to have an impact on others. And so as a kid or as a teenager, when I was 15, 16, 17 years old, I used to tag along with her. She used to run a small business called Home Care with a Special Touch. And I seen how she interacted with her clientele, the quality of work she performed, and the relationship that she built with her clients. And that stuck with me, and I wanted to take it the next step further. And I found my lane to being more of life enrichment. And so during 2020, during the pandemic, I was in school at the time. I finished my studies at Central Michigan University, and by the end of that time, I kind of knew what I really wanted to do. I got my degree in community health, and my first opportunity out of school was a life enrichment director at a senior living community, and I learned a lot there. I learned a lot,
Love.
good things, bad things, and I learned so much where I was able to bring it all together and kind of put my own spin to it, which is turn into Young Helping Hands. And
I
so,
absolutely love that. Oh
Yeah,
my goodness.
that
That
sounds
is
amazing.
amazing.
thank you, thank
Yes, yes. Um, so you said your grandmother pretty much inspired you, and that's what we love to hear and see. Our youth, they're sponges. So take your young adults, your kids with you as you serve the community. Keith here is a prime example of him watching his grandmother, and look at what he's doing. I love that. I absolutely love it. Miss Morningstar, do you have a question?
Yeah, so with Young Helping Hands, how are you finding your clientele? Are you guys going out into the community, going to senior homes, or how do you get your base?
Yeah, so that's a good question. So Young Helping Hands, we primarily work with the senior living communities, independent living, assisted living, memory care facilities. I walk in, telling what I do. I sit down with them, show my website and the past work I've done and my experience in that area. And if given the opportunity, I come in and perform my life enrichment activities. Those activities range from physical activity like chair yoga, arts and crafts, musical therapy,
Nice.
just
Yeah,
talking, companionship like men's groups, women's groups, and things like that. And so, that's kind of how we Young Helping Hands, we get our clientele. We also, the word travels fast. So word of
Mm-hmm.
mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Individuals, you walk up to somebody or, in the gym or at the grocery store, you spark a conversation and the word spreads like that. And so, my main goal is to reach as many people as possible and have that positive lasting impact.
that's
Nice.
awesome. Yeah, that's real nice.
That's beautiful. Cause when we get, we all gonna get there one day,
Hmm.
That's
and
true.
you go into a lot of these facilities when older people have to be placed in a facility, and then they don't get visitors, and it gets lonely.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that was like a brilliant idea to be able to you know keep them uplifted, and I love that idea.
Yes.
Absolutely. Let me ask you, Keith, what are some of the challenges that you're facing, that elderlies are facing, and the population today, and how can the community partners with Young Helping Hands help to meet those goals?
Well, I think Miss Morningstar hit one nail on the head. Is just the loneliness. A lot of times when you go into like these senior living communities, some people they don't have families or they don't have that support that a person really needs. And
Hmm.
so that was one of the biggest things I've seen. And so when you go into a senior community, like for example, when I go, coming in with that positive energy and attitude, it really just uplifts the spirits of everybody, in the community, and also helps continue to uplift mine. Being able to give back to the community, and they also pour into me. It's more of a form. It's a psychological term called generativity, and that's basically generations being able to give of oneself in efforts to help the next. And
Oh, I
so
love that.
that's kind of the attitude I take towards it. And it's been successful, now and going forward. To help young helping hands, word of mouth, continue to spread the word about the work that we're doing. Where Young Helping Hands is currently working on grants and finding funding,
That's
federal and state funding to work.
Mhm.
Continue to touch as many people as possible, and also just financial donations or things like that. Continue to spread the word, encouragement. I think those are our biggest things.
Absolutely, absolutely. How does your? I'm sorry. Can you share a success story that shows the impact the Young Helping Hands has made on an individual or in the community?
Yes, yeah. So Young Helping Hands, we had quite a few success stories up to this point. One or two that I can really pinpoint. For example, one of my communities I work here in the Southeast Michigan area, it's called Hartford Village, and I go there every Saturday. And when I first started at Hartford Village, it was it was very dim. We didn't have a lot of it wasn't a lot going on as far as life enrichment activities and things like that. And so I, when I first started a few years ago up until now, the attendance has improved. It's been consistent. I usually have 15 to 20 people that come down consistently every morning.
That's
um
good. Yeah.
I provide them with water, bananas, to get them jump started, and just seeing that, kind of like that instant gratification. So when you're
Mm-hmm.
working out with people or doing any activity, you can instantly see if this really having an effect on them positively or negatively, right at that time. And so that's kind of how I go about it as far as that. I do have another success story. This is more individual, and so there was a gentleman that I was working with, a senior. He is living with MS, multiple sclerosis, and
Mm-hmm.
he has trouble with moving and working and doing simple activities of daily living. And so first he's a little shy. He wasn't comfortable with coming down and working out in a group setting. But over time, he stayed consistent. He gave me his word that he would show up and to do the best that he can. And he's still with us today. It's been 2.5, 3 years now. He
All
doesn't
right.
miss a session. He looking forward to me coming, and we have regular conversations. So you know,
I love it.
yeah,
That
I think
makes my
it's
heart
more the
smile.
relationship.
Yeah, it does.
It's something about senior citizens. I just love talking to senior citizens. I think I
Yes,
find so much knowledge and joy within them. And
They've already been there.
they're a wealth of knowledge. And
yes.
it's really, it would give me pleasure just to be able to volunteer and do something like that. I just think that is amazing. Can I
Thank
ask you
you.
a question? What with your volunteer involvement, how does the community service and volunteer involvement strengthen the work you do to bridge the generational gaps? Like, I know you have volunteers, right?
I do have
Is it
volunteers and assistants that help
do
me out
you
sometimes.
have like the younger, like I want to say, like maybe the teenagers that may come and or how does that work?
So I haven't had any young people yet come in and
Okay.
work with the seniors. Um, One thing I've had is seniors helping seniors, and so I've had senior volunteers,
Yeah.
that come
Yeah.
Okay.
in and help, conduct different activities. I let them lead the activities if they like or assist me. Family members they support.
Mhm.
I think it goes back to that relationship, ladies. Once you build the relationship with the community and the people, that you show that you care about the
Mm.
work that you're doing. It doesn't take that much convincing, to get a person to volunteer or help. Going back to what you said, Morningstar, seniors, you can learn from them. I
Okay.
learned they give me a wealth of knowledge, a lot of wisdom, and I'm able to also pour back to them, in my own spiel, because I'm a little younger. I have a different outlook on things. And
Right.
so, bridging those two together in the end, create something special. And so,
I love that.
yeah.
I do too. One of the beautiful things I remember is my daughter when she was in middle school. She had to volunteer. It was part of her program that she was at, and she had to volunteer at a senior living. Actually, well, it was a nursing home at the time, actually.
Okay.
And it was a group of them, and it was just supposed to be one Saturday. They loved it. Those kids were excited to go back, and I think that's something I would love to see. Even if I know that you can get actual college, you can get credits, not credits,
Right.
but when you're getting
volunteer hours or something
yeah,
like
hours.
Yeah. I get
Exactly.
what you're saying.
Exactly. So, if you have a young adult in your house and they're getting ready to go to college, have them volunteer at a senior living facility. Those people would love to see the younger generation,
Yes.
Yes.
as well as
Yes.
the younger generation can learn a lot from their elders.
Right.
You can learn a lot if you just sit back and listen.
Yeah.
I love.
Yes.
It's reciprocated. I remember being young and doing some volunteer work back, and that was like one of my favorite volunteer places is to go and sit with them and talk, and you would get spoiled and they'll be so happy. They always say, I got something for you. Older people always got something for
Yep.
you.
I
Hold
got
on, let me go
something
in
for
my
you.
bag. I
They
got
always
something
got
for
something.
you. Always got something for you. And I
Yeah.
just think it would be just ideal.
Me too.
It's an
I think
ideal
that's a great
idea.
point. That's a great point. Having the younger generation, going in there and interacting with seniors. It helps with both sides, and you know, uh, it doesn't feel like for me personally when I'm doing my work. I really love what I do, and so it really doesn't feel like work. When I come in, I'm happy to be there, and I feel that same way with the seniors that I work with, and you
Absolutely.
know, I think yeah, that's very important being able to give yourself, you know, to help your business.
Yes. Do you have any plans to make your program accessible and visible nationally and globally? Because there's a lot of people who are at home that could actually benefit from your touch as well.
Yes, yes, that's a good question. So, in 2026, Young Helping Hands is focused on expanding nationally and globally. Currently we're headquartered in the Southeast Michigan area, but we do have partners in Chicago, Naperville area, and we're looking to just expand all over. So, reaching seniors, whether it's virtually or in person, doing activities, arts and crafts or physical activity. I think the biggest thing for Young Helping Hands is sitting down and, getting the funding and the grants together so we can really expand how we want to the right way. And so that's our goal. We're going to reach our goal and,
Well,
stay positive.
absolutely. And how can listeners get in touch with you directly?
To learn more about Young Helping Hands, to all our listeners out there, you can visit our website, www.young-helping-hands.com. You can also reach out via email, younghelpinghands1@gmail.com. Again, that's younghelpinghands1@gmail.com. And lastly, you can reach out to us by phone, 313-412-4134. Again, that's 313-412-4134.
And you're also a member of Our Plugs. I want to make sure that people understand that Our Plugs
Yes.
has been connected through Powerful Black Woman. She brought this young man in, and he's part of our community now. And
Yeah.
we want to reach out to everyone who's doing things such as this, whether you're dealing with the elderly or our seniors. I don't want to call them elderly. Our seniors, or you're dealing with young adults. Whatever you're doing for the community, this is where you need to be, a part of Our Plugs. This is why we were created. It's so important for us to meet people like you, Keith. And thank you, Powerful Black Woman, Ziva Carter. She stayed
Yes.
on me. She said, "You better call him. You better." And I said, "I am."
And you
And
know what was funny? When I seen Miss Carter, Miss Ziva Carter, she was wrapping up her event, and I was coming in to do my exercise class, so it was just perfect timing.
it was.
Yeah.
So
What's
she
meant to
called
be will
me.
be. Yeah.
Yes, it will. God has a way of putting everything together. And
Yes.
when she called me after she met you, and she was like, "Look," and you know how Ziva talk. There's no talking back. You're gonna do this. Look, let me tell you something. I met this young man. I was like, "Yes, ma'am. I sure am. I'm reach out to him."
Yeah.
And then we went back and forth, and she was like, "Did you call him?" I did. We set it up. You send me the email. All right, I'm sending you the email. But I love that because she's holding me accountable, and I
Right.
get so busy that I need that. I need her to look here.
We all
And
need that.
We
We
all
all need a little
do.
accountability now.
and she's part of our vision.
Yeah, she
She
is.
is our community. She knows what our vision is when it comes to our community, especially us Black and brown people.
Yes.
We have a common denominator, a common goal in mind when it comes to us. Taking care of us, making
Right.
sure we don't leave us, even as we
Right.
grow older. It starts from babies all the way to senior citizens. We got to take care of the community. We
That's
have
right.
to live through our ancestors, and we have to be responsible for each other. So Ziva knows that's our big sister.
That is.
We already know what our calling is, what our purpose is, and I'm gracious and glad that she brought you here into our community.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Well, I'm happy to be a part of our Plus family and community, and looking forward to continue to impact seniors in our community the right
Yeah.
way.
Yeah. We're gonna check back with
Get it
you
out here
on
and
this
use it.
year. Yes, we're gonna put you in the rotation because we need to make sure that we remind people that this exists out here. It's not just in Kalamazoo. If you want it in your area, if you need it, if you have a parent that's in a living facility and you walk in there and you see that everybody just sitting around waiting.
Right.
Right.
Go talk to that director and say, "Hey, I heard this young man on the radio. Reach out to him." Because my mom or my dad, they should be up being able, even if it's over the video, they should be able to pull their chairs up and watch him and be encouraged to continue on.
That's
Not
very
just
true.
sit here and wait.
That's very true. Like I tell, like you just said, like I tell the seniors, any movement is good movement. And as long as you're trying, the hardest part is just showing up. Once you get here and, that's the main thing,
Yeah.
do as best you can. And, it does, like I said, it doesn't feel like work, and it feels good to be able to help, people that, look like me. Like
Yes.
I treat them like my own grandmother and my own
Yes.
grandfather. So
Right.
Say that. Yeah. Hey, there's nothing like it. Keith, thank you so much for joining us. We will
thank
be
you.
checking back in with you. If you don't hear from me in about 3 to 6 months, you hit me up. You know
Oh,
my
yeah.
number. You hit me up and say, "Hey, I need let me come back up. I got this going on." We are here for that. Okay. This is your platform to get your message out. So come
Yes.
back.
Well, I definitely
Come back.
appreciate
Don't
the
make me have to
opportunity.
run you down. Don't make me have to run you down.
Oh, no, I'm be chasing you down.
Fine by me.
But thank you. And thank you for the Our Plug community and all our listeners out there for the opportunity.
You're so welcome. We are
It's
at
nice
the
meeting
end
you,
of
young
the
man.
absolutely. We are at the end of the show. I'm gonna put you in the backstage, Keith. What a week! What a week, Miss
It
Morningstar.
was a great week. It was
Was.
a great week. I mean, we started the week off with our live show, first time going live for Memphis, and next time we do it, we want to talk to y'all more. So y'all make sure y'all plan to call in. But it was amazing. So
I think we're looking at June 19th.
Juneteenth,
I think we'd
y'all.
like to hit it up Juneteenth. That
DC
sounds.
already put it out there.
We put it out
We
there.
gotta make it happen.
Yes, I
Yes,
want to
make it
say
happen.
thank you to everybody. Raven, as always, baby, thank you so much for this opportunity. Without you, we wouldn't be right here. Miss Morningstar, can you take us home?
Yes, we going home, y'all. Listen, it's gonna be cold this weekend.
Wrap up.
Freezing. Bundle up, boo up. Okay. Get warm. Do not be out. Be safe, guys. Memphis and Holly Springs, you guys are amazing. Thank you for coming this week and sharing in this joyful week with us. Have a great day today. Be safe outside. It's cold. Bundle up, put your hat on, your gloves, all of that good stuff. We'll see you guys back on Monday for you guys, Monday morning, with some more of Coach Nikki, of course. The coach, she over here in the chat. What up, Coach Nikki? Make sure y'all come through, and thank you, WKRA, for the opportunity. As always, TikTok, and YouTube. We love y'all. We'll see y'all Monday. Y'all have a good weekend. As we wrap up today's show, we want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in, tapping in, and staying connected to your community.
Remember, this platform exists to uplift Black-owned businesses, nonprofits, creatives, and community leaders who are doing the work that moves us forward.
Make sure you support today's guests. Share the show. Stay plugged into our plugs, because when we support each other, we all rise.
Until next time, keep believing, keep building, and keep shining. You've got this.
You've been listening to Our Plugs, the community connection where communities meet opportunity. We'll see you next time.